All right, let's roll, let's throw. I was so excited to be a starting quarterback. I wouldn't have guessed that it was gonna happen that fast. And of course you have those like, you know, how am I gonna play? How's this gonna be? I've never started a college football game before. I remember making plays in the game and that feeling of like, this is what I love to do. You know, the season didn't start that great. We lost to Arizona, we lost to Boston College, 2 games that still, you know, it's like, man, we totally could have won those games.
John Beck replacing Berry at quarterback, leveled by Corey Hall right there. Beck would leave, non-displaced, fractured finger of the throwing hand, out 4 to 6 weeks. Boise State a winner.
So grateful and fortunate that with my friends, my teammates, the coaches that were all invested for all those years for the hard times, we get to stand back and be like, man, that ended really, really cool. It's funny because I've recounted that BYU, Utah, Johnny Harline so many times over the years. I mean, it literally was just, you know, when I saw Johnny to when I made the decision to throw the football, all of those things happened in such split seconds right before I was about to get hit.
Up on Harline, but they have someone behind him. They have to go to the end zone.
But I will always remember the thing of like, I could see that he had ran across the back and I had this vision of their last defender. And as I ran to the right, if he's moving this way, Johnny's gonna pop open. But then when I saw him stand up and put his hands up, then I knew, like, we won.
For Beck, can anybody get open for him? He'll roll right, lets it go, finds this guy, touchdown! Johnny Harline comes all the way across the field. Beck finds him and it's a touchdown in BYU. Swarms the field, they win it.
Getting drafted by Miami was awesome. You know, it's a dream come true for a whatever, 20, whatever I was back then.
John Beck, he's the 2nd round draft pick, number 40 overall of the Dolphins. He's a rookie and 26 years old. He went to Brigham Young University.
And you get down there and you're working with the team and there's a Hall of Famer in Jason Taylor, a Hall of Famer in Zach Thomas, Joey Porter's my teammate. I'm throwing to receivers that I've watched on Sundays, but then you lose a couple games and then you start to feel that responsibility, right? They named me the starter, hoping that things could turn, hoping we could get this thing switched. And then you go into a Jets game where it's like, dude, we're like 0-12 right now. I just try to take the lessons learned from it. So much of what I help my young rookies through as they head into that process is the things I learned from that experience. If I give you like a pocket movement avoidance, you're gonna get 2 X's over there, it'll take you right back to the backside in cut. My NFL journey was more about learning what's within my control and out of my control. And so my growth and development, not only in football, but just as a human, in terms of how I am as a parent, as I'm trying to teach my kids, the lessons that I teach some of these quarterbacks that I train, especially young quarterbacks, right? As we get in this position, and I'm gonna pinch right there, I don't want, especially with the 2, like the heavier weight, the 2-pound, I still wanna stay single arm whippy and then just calm on the front side. Just trying to give them a foundation of the reality of the mindset you have to have. It was Tom that approached me and said, I don't know anything about quarterbacking, but I know throwing. Do you want to go into business together? My role has always kind of been with the NFL and college guys. I basically felt like I could take who I was and the things that I was pursuing as a player and turn it into something that might go somewhere. Somehow this whole thing just kind of like happened to work out in a great way.